Hi guys, it's Ravensleep45 and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. Today we're still continuing on with the Dwarven Beast tribe, helping them mass produce their battle tanks to protect their caravans. And hopefully we can get one step closer on really achieving that goal for building their mass produced tanks. So on other news, we just get, I think, reputation 3 on the last recording, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure. Well, I can just check right now. Reputation trust 4, okay. And prior to achieving that rank, we helped them build a brewery up there so they can have a nice cup of ale while they're doing all the mechanical works on their tanks. So that's nice. Granted, I don't know, drinking ale will help, you know, their mind while they're doing your work, but then again, this is dwarves we're talking about. I think they need all the ale they can get by doing their work. So with that said, let us continue with the next rank up with Mr. Ronnet over here. I heard you like tanks. Oh god, I'm pretty sure I know where this is going. It's time to work on the most interesting part of the rolling tanker's design, the cannon. Me and the others have few things to go over first, so come and join us in this usual place. That reminds me, I can't remember what voice I gave Ronnet. Maybe a deep voice would do. And as per usual, we just sit out here nowhere. Can you know, build us like a small meeting table instead of like sitting here, you know, just pavement. But those bastard seniors don't even get a chance to test our defenses. If you blow their head off first, that's why we need a cannon. The bigger the better. Of course, there's no senior back in Watch's time, but with a bit of a troll ingenuity. Hold on right there. Aren't you afraid I'll steal your secrets? And why would you even invite me to this meeting in the first place? Like, yeah, you know, inviting your enemy to a meeting. Really, Ronnet? Well, if you want me to finish building these tanks, don't you? Our reasons might be different, but we're working towards the same goal. Yeah, besides, we already built the brewery and the ethanol mill and shared a bunch of your secrets with us. You're on board now whenever you like it or not. I didn't agree to become one of your lackeys. I came to go as I please. And if you did come here as you please, you could, you know, leave if you wanted to, so why stick around? And how do I know all this stuff about seniors isn't some elaborate ruse? You could be building these war machines to attack Chroma. For starters, the seniors are true. And secondly, he's not building these war machines to attack Chroma. Well, granted, there was that incident with the, you know, the near raid and such, but that is a different case. Well, we are planning to do that now that you mention it. Us! That's a load of Claptrap? Claptrap! Oh man, I miss Claptrap from Borderlands. I'll be really surprised if you do a collaboration with Borderlands to get Claptrap to make a cameo appearance in the Dwarven or somewhere that is anywhere this has a mechanical influence into. But let us see this again. Us! That's a load of Claptrap, and you know it. If you wanted to invade Chroma, it would be easy as snatching the helm of a baby. And we wouldn't need tanks either. We just have to help ourselves, that's all. Ain't that right? Yeah. Well, I nod my head. That's very noble, I'm sure. But I'm only here for one thing. What's this hammer? If getting my hands on it means I'll help you with your idiotic plans, so be it. Idiotic? That's rich coming from you. And maybe you should just wait there till you finish explaining about that cannon before you start judging. Alrighty then. And it started raining while they're doing all of this. Like, again, we can do this like in some building you can construct for our meeting place. You mean the Sin Eaters won't run away even if they are injured? Watch his beard! What have we gotten ourselves into? Why injure them when you can kill them outright? They won't be getting up again if you blast them to smithereens. A nice bit of gunpowder should do the trick. But I wouldn't trust you trolls not to blow yourselves up to bits in the process. Artorius! You fought the sinners, aren't you? Well, haven't you? Got any suggestions? Bombing them with magic from a distance usually gets the job done. A beam of pure energy. It looks pretty. Honestly, if anything else, bombarding them with magic from a distance usually gets the job done. You know, black mage, red mage, and such. But a beam of pure energy, that is a good way of going as well. Plus, it's a good distance weapon too. So, a beam of pure energy. It looks pretty. So, we can kill Sin Eaters and look good while we do it? Well, I got my vote. Don't even mention I can take a good charge a crystal with Aether and then release it on an all-in-one go. Though, I hate to say it, but this is rather outside of my field of expertise. Why don't we ask Lutia's lady over the Clemeret? She used to be an engineer. Maybe she knows about something about beam cannons and such. It's worth a try, I guess. I feel a lot better if you come with me, for a former support like. To tell you the truth, I find her a bit intimidating. Anyway, let's get going. I think I finally found his voice, so I think I'll stick with it, hopefully long enough until I finish this beast tribe. Alright. Down to go to the inn. Oh, not the inn, the hot springs. Oh, it's up here? Okay. Alright, here we are. Dude! Thank the gods you're here! I was afraid to have to talk to her by myself. Well, here goes nothing. Bloody-ho! Oh, clone? Bloody hell! I see your manners have improved since we last time we have met. Whatever it is you want the game to say, spit it out! I've got guests arriving soon. You want to fit the tanks with Aether cannons? So you have even more sawdust in your head of yours. Seems like the blackhead compliment to me, but I take it as the same. Though, I must admit, I'm not used working with Aether or whatnot. Don't suppose you know anything about it, don't you? As a matter of fact, I'm the one who designed the crystal cannons lining the walls of the Crystarium. Nay, you're pulling my leg. I have a lot of strange coincidences lately, but that's not even remotely feasible. Wait, you're serious, aren't you? Of course I am. But if you want me to share my secrets, you better make it worth my while. I know where it is leading. You're gonna send us the end of the earth on some godforsaken errand, just to test our resolve, aren't you? No, you bloody idiot. That is not what I mean at all. Listen. I have some friends coming over for tea, and I want the pair of you to join us. That sounds easy enough. Tea? That is slightly less perilous than I was expecting, but what does that have to do with anything? If you shut your pie hole, you might find out. My guests are a twin sister who supply caravan runs with length and breadth of Novarant. I reckon they have more than a passing interest in buying those tanks of yours. Buy? You mean tell me I could make a profit on these tanks? I was planning to give them away for nothing. But I might as well take the opportunity to line my pockets. It's clear your friend is not much of a businessman, so you better do the talking. I still have some things to prepare for my guests arrive, so give me a few moments, would you? Sure. And let's talk to her again. Now that everything's in order, we're ready to begin. Try to not look so tense, dear. Your mission you could choose to accept is to gauge Lottie's quest in political conversations and Ethel's inversion of Ronet's master plan. Choose the best response and generate interest in the rolling tankard. This coming together of great minds plus Ronet will take several minutes. May you wish to cancel any pending duty finder registration. Okay. I have no need to worry about that. I'm not queuing for anything, so let's go. So we need to show interest for the tankard, okay. Oh, here goes nothing. What a pleasure it is to make your acquaintance. Lottius tells you're in the transportation business, much like Cobra and I. Yes, we're rather hoping you will help us with a little problem we're having of late. Hordes of ravagous seers, terribly intimidating, as I'm sure you can imagine. Is it true that you and yours are presently engaged in the construction of some sort of vehicle capable of warding off such assailants? Ward off? Turn them into mincemeat, more like it. It transmits goods safely whilst repelling all manner of threats. Well, that sounds rather impressive. This could be precisely what we need. If anything is there to show up, the rolling tankard can deal with them before they get anywhere near. Seems like you got away with words. Just keep this up, and there'll be putty in their hands. It does occur to me, however, that it all seems awfully complicated that those working with armor may struggle to operate these vehicles of yours. The creatures are managed by a purpose-built automaton. What could possibly go wrong? Just pull the lever and see what happens. No, let's go with the first option. The crews are managed by a purposely built automaton. The wonders of wisdom? The wonders of wisdom and technology never cease to amaze me. Machines driving machines? Whatever next? You know, machines driving airplanes, machines man-producing your own products, machines taking over the world? But I don't know about taking the world apart, but yeah, machines are really having more of an impact in our everyday life now. That's a surprisingly good idea. If it all takes just giving it instructions to the automaton, anyone could do it. Quite an elegant solution, I must say. You just made it up, didn't you? Oh well, we can work on all it out later. For now, carry on. Whatever you're doing. Well, this is all very intriguing, young Ronit. I feel much more comfortable doing business with you. If you could see your face, that I may bear read your intentions. Though, I do not doubt your sincerity. Consider it a matter of curiosity. You want me to take off my helmet? But... Dwarven law prohibits it. And then what? You want him to dance on the table for you? That sounds, being mean and shut. But honestly, it is their Dwarven law prohibits them from moving their helmet to the public. So let's go with the first one. Dwarven law prohibits it. I beg your pardon? That was incredibly rude of me. We are much of an embarrassment, unfamiliar with Dwarven custom. You were very kind to intervene and prevent any further impertinence of our part. Thanks, Artorias! If you weren't here, I don't know what I could have done. Oh, and there's the worst case scenario, removing your helmet and showing them to the public. Well, I think we got covered most of the pyramid points. Pyramid points. There is, however, one last thing we'd like to ask before we reach to a decision. What do you think we sisters value the most in all the world? Your answer, please. Honestly, excitement. Honestly? Oh dear, that's not quite the answer we were looking for. We like to think that honesty is the bare minimum we can expect from others, especially those whom we would like to do business. Luckily, we were able to reach a certain... Luckily, we'll be able to ascertain to the course of this conversation that the two of you posed to this abundance. Bill! That was a bit of a struggle, but we got to there to the end. Nicely done. Evilus and Koba's warm response bodes well for Ronit and his rolling tankards. It appears that you secured buyers for his tanks, provided they reached completion. Of course, seeing is believing. Once the tanks are finished, you should put on a demonstration. We will all be interested to see those interior cannons in action. But actually getting them up and running will be no easy task, I assure you. Luckily for you, I just know the man to point you in the right direction. I'll write you a letter introduction requesting he to help you in this little endeavor. There goes that miniature tank. Alright. Nice. I was a little bit worried there near the end that I chose the wrong one of what they value most in people. Give this letter to Ronald in Basilitz. He looks a bit imposing, but he's friendly though enough. Then again, if it's you'll be doing the asking, I'm sure he'd be more than happy to help. One of these days, the people of Nobra will be climbing each other for the chance to do me a favor. Just you wait and see. But until then, I got a lot of work ahead of me. So let's get going. Alright, so we need to go to... Where are we going? Oh no, that's the main steps. Where is... this one. So we need to go to the Crystarium. Okay. Okay, so we're in the Crystarium. We need to do the crystal mean. Okay. Okay, I'm back. I took a small... I detoured away where I needed to go because I was going to the crystal mean, but actually I need to do the armor launch of all places. Because the guy is just like right down here. Yep. Okay, Ronald. Oh, Rosard. Greetings! What I can do for you this fine evening? Letter of introduction. And blow their bloody heads off! That's the plan, anyway. Ho-ho! If it's Aether-based firepower you're after, I have the thing right behind me as it happens. This model was mass-produced and installed along the perimeter of the Crystarium, specifically to deal with the Sting Aether's assaults. Those bastards soon give up the ghost after a blast of a concentrated Aether to the face. I like the sound of that. I can't take the credit for those crystal cannons, though. Lutia is the one who originally designed them. I suppose you can call her my mentor. If she says I will assist you, then who I am to refuse. Now, let me see about getting you a copy of our cannon's blueprints. A pleasant surprise, I take it. That's the Lutia I know. Behind that sharp tongue and piercing gaze, she's the most caring people you'll ever meet. I expect she appreciates what you're doing, especially considering what happens at the Hall Mister. Not to mention that we in the Crystarium owe much and more to you for your restoring the night sky. It's not every day we get a chance to aid the Warrior of Darkness herself. At any rate, every senior your tank puts down is one less for our soldiers to deal with. So, sharing the plans for our crystal cannons is the least we can do. It will be long before the tales of the roaring tanker are on the lips of everyone in Novrot. Many thanks, Rosard. Come, Matoris, we got a cannon to build. To the anvil! Alright, back to the Dwarven place. Alright, here we are at the anvil. I swear, everywhere we go, people trust you like you're some sort of hero. Well, you know, I am. I suppose being a hero's most trusted friend is the next best thing. So, I'll settle for that. I swear, everywhere we go, people treat you like some sort of hero. Which is really true, because I am the hero of light and darkness. I suppose being a hero's most trusted friend is the next best thing. So, I'll settle for that. Having said that, when it comes to building these tanks, you're still my assistant. Ha! And just so happens, I got some work for you. There's more to these cannons than just crystals, you know. As you can probably guess, in fact. There are many different parts. If it makes my head spin just thinking about it. I reckon there are a few things you can concoct for me. Though, should be too hard for someone skilled as you. As usual, you'll find everything you need at the Fetromatic Mechatil. And if not, well, you're a clever lass. You come up with something. Okay then. Alright, Mr. Mechatil, can you give me what you need? Beep! Requesting for ingredient acknowledge. Alright, so we need a crate of crystal cannon. Beast Tribe, or Crystal Cannon. And so it's just really easy to make. Alright. Now let's give this to Rollins. Well, don't keep me in surprise! Alright then, here's your cannon. Heh! Looks like all that time spent around a master engineer like me is paying off. Once I build and fine-tune the cannon, the prototype tank will be ready. After that, it's just a matter of producing more of the same as quickly and cheaply as possible. Not that I'll be cutting any corners, mind you. Ah, boy, this is what I hate about manufacturers. Like, they build one thing, and then everything else they build after that, it will be the cheaper variant to cut corners on, you know, labor costs and such. If they stick to the guns and always, not always, but manage to use a good amount, like maybe 3 or good amount of those things, and sell them for high prices, they'll make more of a killing than mass producing low rarity grades of them. Alright. And the tankard has wheels, arms, and now its turret. With the final piece of the puzzle, the crystal cannon in place, the roaring tanker's prototype is all but complete. However, this marks only the beginning of Roland's plan, as it all will take more than a single tank to ensure the safety transportation of goods to and from various locations across Novorond. Yay! Reputation rank up to respected. And more stuff buy from the vendor. Sweet. Okay, so where's the vendor again? Oh, right over here. Okay, Mr. Vendor, what do you have now for me to buy? Oh, a tabletop. Oh, that's fun. I don't really need to buy this now. I can always get this when I need to, so that's nice. Oh wait, isn't that crystal inside their mouth? Oh, that's very interesting. I'll probably buy that at some point, but not right now. Okay, so with that said, we increased our rank to respected. Got more things to buy from the vendor, even though I will probably buy them at some point. Because tabletops, it's nice to have, but at least I know it's there, so I can always come back and buy them if needed. But honestly, I'm really looking forward to get my own battle tank over there soon. Thinking the next rank up, I'll probably get an option to buy this from the vendor, from, you know, the currency they're giving us for the for the Dwarven Beast Tribe. But that being said, I'm going to end the recording here. Before we go, I hope you guys enjoyed this long-ass recording session on Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. And if you have any comments, put them down below the video as well. And if you like this video, please click the like button. It's very much appreciated. And if you're curious on whatever is coming my way, or YouTube's way on the near future, you can give it a look and check out whatever content I've been uploading on my YouTube channel. And if you're curious on whatever is being uploaded there, you can probably subscribe. Or not, but if you do consider subscribing to my channel, don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notified whenever I upload new fresh content in the near future. And secondly, I have a couple of projects that are currently ongoing on my channel, which are of course Final Fantasy XIV Raid, Trial, MSQ, Brawl Quest, Job Quest, Minions, Mounts, Roll Quests, Minions, Fashion Accessories, Mounts, Extreme Trial, Savage, it varies. It's sometimes I want to do them, sometimes not, but mostly extreme trials. And I think so that's a bit for 14. And next we will be, of course, Freight Grant Order and Nay for the Lost World 4, Lost World 5. I still need to complete because there is the new, the new anniversary coming out soon for FGO, where I need to get all those story quests done so I can get more Saint Quartz to roll for Castoria when she comes out. And next, which will be the role videos, challenge quests, events that are anything tailored to Final Fantasy for Fate Grand Order. And lastly, for my project list, what will be, as always, per usual, Persona 5 The Royal, which, to be brutally honest, I really need to set a date to actually record more Persona 5 content, so maybe in the next month or so, or weeks from now, I'll set a date, sit down, record some content for Persona 5, and maybe by some sheer luck, I'll finally get that recorded and finish that playthrough once and for all. But then again, this is me you're talking about. This is me you're talking about, so it might take me an eternity to get that thing done. So with that, all my current projects going on my channel, this has been RavenSleep45. Take care, stay safe, and have a pleasant Final Fantasy 14 day.